I think I'm live, but let me check. You live. I am live, okay. Okay. I am live. Let me go to YouTube Studio. It's currently 11:48 at night, and I can't sleep for the best of me. Can't sleep because I am going through a lot of emotions right now. It was like a bad dream, but it's not a bad dream. It shook me nuts. Let me see if we create a thumbnail for this live stream. I really should be sleeping, but I can't. I have a long day tomorrow. Me. Hey, Sean. So yeah, don't mind maybe. My boss is. I need to get a new battery. Let me see if I can screen share. Okay, I should be able to see what I'm seeing. Okay, I'll be right back. My mouse, the battery of my mouse died. I'll be I'm here. I just have to change the battery in. Yeah, it's 10 minutes to midnight here. Using my phone to check the chat. I changed the battery in my mom's because the one that I've been using is died. So let me change it before I continue. I have a really long day tomorrow. Should be sleeping. Should do it at me. I make thumbnail I can create. Should use this one. I don't want a video. Just want a thumbnail. Is this a video? Okay. Let me delete this. Not sleep. Okay. No, thanks. Okay. What did I title this thing? It's here. Oh, there. Okay. Yes. Oh, shit. Okay, stop sharing screen. Okay, I am living a bad daydream. I swear I am. As you guys know, I work in retail, and it's shabby me bunk. Honest to goodness. I don't know what my window thingy isn't working properly. Way too longer. No, let's do that. Sorry, guys. I had actually begin. You see the chat. I have yeah. So I'm living a bedroom. I swear I am. And so you guys know I work in retail at the J. Crew. Say that. I don't need notification suggestions. And it's a struggle, man. I'm telling you. This week I wasn't on schedule. I was supposed to be completely off because there was not enough hours to give me to work. But I got a message saying, "Oh, can you come and work Friday?" So I'm gonna go to work on Friday. And today I started physical therapy for my elbow. I currently have a salon pass on. Um, it's the tendon in my elbow. It's causing me problems. And yeah, so it's like one of those things I remember when my mom had tendinitis in her shoulder, and it was horrible. Yeah, it was horrible. I'm also gonna go live on Instagram while I do this. And it's one of those things that I remember the day before I went to the ER for my elbow. Um, my fingers actually literally went numb. Um, from the pain, and it was miserable when she had it. So I'm quite familiar how that is. And it's not the best place to be. Like I said, my fingers did go numb. I'm also trying to set up to go live. I can't see it because the background live on. Exactly. I'm gonna go live on Instagram too while I do this. And sharing my frustrations because right now I can't sleep. It's weighing heavily on me. Um, this week I wasn't supposed to work at all, okay? But I'm basically an employee as well. I got called in asking if I could come work on Friday, and I agreed, which would mean I actually get paid instead of no pay at all, right? But anyway, like I said, I'm starting physical therapy for my elbow, the tendons in my elbow right here. when I overdo it, it hurts. And especially if I carry things. And when you go for your assessment with physical therapy, they will do whatever they need to do to test out your movement, etc., etc., etc. And one motion, I can't remember what motion she did, but one motion she did, and she said my arm was weak. And it's just here in my elbow where the salon plus is. And bear in mind, 13 days ago, should I say 14 days ago, I had let my manager know that I was going to be doing physical therapy on Tuesdays. So I was going to try to manage it all on Tuesdays. But it was recommended to me to do it twice a week. So Tuesday, Thursdays. Hi, Nainea. I can't sleep. Okay, like I said, YouTube, I'm also live on Instagram. I can't sleep. I'm living a bad retail dream. And it's driving me nuts. Um, this, like I keep saying, this week I wasn't supposed to work at all. I'm not the best right now. Seriously, I'm not. This week I wasn't supposed to work at all. I'm an on-call employee who's employed with this company, okay? Half the time it's like either working one day 4 hours or like this week, nothing at all. Or I'm getting called in, can you come to work? Can you cover my shift? Can you stay for my shift until you're done? Can you do this? Can you do that? And it's like, yeah, I'm tired of that. And then, like I said, physical therapy, I told my manager 14 days ago that I'll be doing J. Crew Factory. J. Crew Factory. That's the company I work at. I told her I was going to be starting physical therapy, that I'll be doing it on Tuesdays. But my physical therapist recommended I do it twice a week because the tendon in my arm is not good from my fall. No. $16 an hour, minimum wage. So the question was asked on Instagram, YouTube, is it the money worth it though? I'm like, no, it's not. It's not $16 an hour, 4 hours a week if I'm lucky. So this ride is supposed to be 4.5 hours. Now, she knows I'm active in church. I'm on Bishop's Committee. I'm on audiovisual. I help at Outreach. I'm a Daughters of the King. So I'm all over the place at church. And this Sunday, I have to do audiovisual for the service and do live streaming and all that. Next week, Tuesday, I start physical therapy again. And Thursday, I do physical therapy. And won't you know, this manager of mine decided to schedule me on those days, Sunday and Tuesday, after I told her I'll be starting physical therapy. And I texted her, I said, I cannot work those days because this was scheduled, Sunday was scheduled like in February. And I told you, I had let you know that I'm doing physical therapy on Tuesdays. Oh, you didn't put the request off. Like, but you were notified that I wouldn't be able to work. Okay? You were notified. But instead, what happens? She goes, well, just to clarify, if I take you off the schedule for Sunday and Tuesday, you won't work at all. You won't be on the schedule whatsoever next week. And I told her I don't want to reschedule. Like I said, I did notify you. I don't want to reschedule my physical therapy because this tendon, when it was really bad, my fingers went numb. And I want to keep going to physical therapy because when I did physical therapy last year, I couldn't continue because there was a new store opening and we had to put the whole thing together, yeah? And then it's like, she goes, well, okay, are you okay with not working? I'm like, who is actually okay with not working? Especially if you need money. You need to pay bills, you gotta buy groceries, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, right? Okay? Exactly, okay, dog. There's other days I can schedule me. My original availability was Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then now it's like all over the place. And when I had my interview with Tord, I told her I had an interview with Tord. She started freaking out and said that I should just tell him I can do Wednesdays. And like Monday and Wednesday, I like to work in the morning and not like closing shift or anything like that, okay? But next thing I know, she completely takes me off the schedule for next week. I do not work at all next week. Not at all. But I bet you guys anything, I'll get text messages asking if I can come into work. Now, I had applied for Crocs, I got hired, but I don't know if this will actually go through or not with Crocs, because of course there's like onboarding and da da da. I can't even get into the websites. I'm trying to actually. That's true. I am definitely looking for another job. I am looking at an interview on Thursday, which is currently like tomorrow, because it's after midnight here, and it's with Ted Baker. It's at Bloomingdale's, but they have like little shops in Bloomingdale's. It says like Ted Baker, and what was I doing with this? But yeah, and she's very aware that it doesn't help two people quit. Okay, so she's on 2 employees, and what is not fair? 6 a.m. again, like, excuse me, Mr. 6 a.m. But the physical therapist also did say not to overdo it because of my tendon in my elbow. I have to be careful on what I do, especially lifting heavy things. I'm having difficulty sleeping, and it's like she's telling me, oh, you can only work on Wednesdays at this other company, and well, I can't. Her excuse for not scheduling me at all this week is because I can't schedule you any other day because I normally schedule you on Friday and Saturday. If you work at Kronk's, I can't schedule you Friday or Saturday. Mind you, okay, now I remember what I was saying about Crocs. I can't get in touch with the managers. I can't get in touch with anybody. I'm emailing them, whatever. Nobody's responding. Okay? So I'm like, I don't know where it's going. I'm like, you know what? If this is going to be such a lack of communication and lack of everything else, maybe this is not the best option for either one of us. So like the Crocs is out of the question. But I am trying to apply things that are not in retail. And of course, because if you don't have the experience working in like maybe as a receptionist or as an assistant, legit paid experience, you're gonna get rejected. And I have experience as like an assistant kind of a thing. That's what I'm doing. And yeah, I did look for a full-time job. I have been looking for full-time jobs, and I got rejected for a full-time job. It was 40 hours at a store at Almoana called Zimmerman. Me, and I got rejected for it. So it's hard for me. It's hard to find things to like get into, especially if they keep rejecting it. It's like a lot of rejection, and if you don't have the experience, okay, okay, YouTube, I'm sharing my screen, and then I'll flip this around. So this is what, I don't put anything in. Zimmerman is like a luxury boutique kind of a thing, and it was for a full-time position. Okay, see YouTube, I'm also filming live on Instagram, but I got rejected. So I have been looking for full-time positions as well, and I keep getting rejected. And it's not something that I'm like happy to see and do. And it's like just I am so frustrated. I am so like I feel used, basically. I feel really used to the point where it's like I just feel like just used. I don't know what else to say. I just feel used. And retail is not the best place to be working at if you actually want stability, because the hours. Um, It's a stable job. I am in Waipahu on Oahu. That is something that, like, hang on. If Crocs has work and she won't schedule you because you might have shifts at Crocs, then J. Crew's being petty and the lack of them scheduling you, which is her excuse. Anyone would take it personal. It's just one of those things. I can't. That's something that I also posted on Instagram. Right now, if you know where Ala Moana Shopping Center is on Oahu, that's my limit, and I don't want to go to like Mililani, Wahiawa side, because I'm so used to like the south end of Oahu. That makes sense. The question on Instagram is what area I'm in and where I would prefer to go something near, like how far kind of a thing. Um, right now at this point, I am so like, let's get out of this kind of a mentality. On Facebook, I posted, I need help. If anybody knows who's hiring and where I can apply. And basically, like I said, I don't need, what I don't need is somebody to tell me, oh, do this, do that, or why don't you try this, or why don't you try that? Thanks, cause I appreciate it. It's like, please get in your head. I've tried countless times, and it's like, that's the last thing somebody actually needs is to hear there. Do this, try that, do this, do that, don't do that, do this. You know, it's the last thing that somebody wants to hear. And you're like frustrated and like without thinking that maybe I've done my research, I've done this, I've done that, you know? And going back to the unpaid, like, assistant kind of a thing. At church, I'm part of this group called the Daughters of the King. Daughters of the King. And I'm the tech leader. I'm in charge of setting up Zoom for people. Okay, Nainea, DM me your email and I can email you my resume. And I have like two that I've created. One that with the primary as like retail, and the other one as like catering to like assistant, personal assistant kind of a thing. So if you can send me your email for marathon, I'll get that out to you as soon as I can. I might pause on my end on YouTube. Yeah, I just wanted to see if I could do it like two different kind of ways. That way, if I tried to apply as like an assistant kind of a thing, I would have that type of resume. In fact, but yeah, it's like one of those things. It's like I need to know who's hiring. Like, okay, for example, going back to the assistant kind of a thing. Now, like I said, I'm part of the Daughters of the King at church. I'm the tech leader. I'm in charge of setting up Zoom meetings and what like I do everything like background and like it's almost like an assistant kind of a thing. And I've done a lot of things with like um hi add a girl kick yeah, how are you doing? Um and I've done there's a lot of things that I've done that is like related to um what's the word, like assistant kind of a thing and administration. I, you completely cut out. Oh my gosh. Let me know if you can hear me. Can you guys hear me on YouTube? Let me know. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Testing 1, 2, 3. I may have to restart my um dang it. Why can't I talk? Live stream on here. I tried actually. I tried applying for that and I got rejected for a desk job. Believe it or not, I actually got rejected because I don't have the experience for that. Like legal work experience. So like I said there, like I do have like experience that is not like paid experience, but experience on like it's volunteer kind of a thing. Oh shoot, did I not save that one? Okay, YouTube can hear me. You know, I've actually wanted to do remote jobs, and I don't know if everyone that I seem to find, it seems like it's a scam kind of a thing. So if you know of any jobs like that that I can operate from home or whatever, please let me know. Like I always wanted to do things like that to where I can actually maybe work from home, be like an assistant type of thing. And I just sent you that email, cousin, so hopefully you get it soon. Um, I mean, like I have experience like as an assistant, making appointments, setting up things, answering emails, and now that I'm also on the bishop's committee at church. Oh yeah, I've got dragged into for pyramid things. YouTube, the comment on Instagram is pyramid things are really common, which I got dragged into Primerica, World Financial Group, American Income Life. I had people try to sign me up for Beachbody, um, MLM kind of a things. Um, how do they expect you to have experience if no one will give you a shot? Heck, hiring someone without experience is better, most better, in my opinion. The company will, exactly. I mean, how do you expect anybody to get experience if you won't hire that person so they can get experience? I mean, oh, thank you for finding me on TikTok and then following me on here. Speaking of which, I do have to like post more content, my content on TikTok. Yeah. See if that works. What? Hi, cousin.
Let me grab my. It's so dark. That's all. Like, let me grab my computer. Yeah, I was gonna tell you pyramid pyramid things are really common. I
Oh
know
yeah,
plenty girls who do stuff like that.
yeah. I've gotten into that too. I got hit up.
Um, Hi, Beta.
I know
What's
you.
it called? Let me help you. Let me help you look, right? Let me look at the email you sent me. 3 day blank.
And you're welcome for letting me share about my mental health on, on there.
You sent it to me.
Yeah, it's from a Gmail account.
Um, oh. So what ended up happening with your job?
So my manager decided to keep me off schedule this whole week because there was not enough hours via payroll to put people on to schedule. And then she texted me today, well, yesterday, asking me if I could come in on Friday. And I'm starting physical therapy, and I told her, okay, every Tuesday I'm going to be doing physical therapy. Oh, okay, got you, got you. Next thing I know, I'm scheduled to do work when I'm supposed to have physical therapy next week, Tuesday. And I have something that I need to do at church that I'm like scheduled to do. So I told her when I told her I couldn't do that, that I have to do my physical therapy and my church thing, she goes, well, are you okay with not working? Because then I would have to take you completely off the schedule.
Mm.
And I'm like, who, in my mind, I'm like, who's okay with not working? It's not like I'm
Yeah.
a trust fund baby or, come from a family that has a ton of money. You know what I mean?
Did you send both of them?
I couldn't find the other one. It must have not saved on my computer.
Mm. No, I get it, man. I was I actually was working in I actually liked the job that I had. I was working as a dental assistant, and the doctor that I was working for, she was very like control, try to like what's the word? Like play big, like be in charge, like her way or the highway.
Yeah.
She me around with like my money because she couldn't really. I'm a really tough person to like get to.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, let's see. You said Waipahu, right?
Yeah.
Alabama Center.
Yeah, that's the farthest I'll go.
I've seen some of these already. Mm, have you ever tried doing what is the word? No experience jobs?
But yeah, I don't even know if I even looked for those things.
Plenty jobs like the dental assistant one. I know to school for that,
Yeah.
and you literally just put in no experience. A lot of places will do like no experience, and they'll train you.
Okay.
So I did the dental one. I did no experience, and they trained, and the pay was really. So it's just
Mm.
like it just depends on stuff like that.
Yeah, that's something I need to look into.
Yeah, for sure. Or even too, like, what is your lowest amount you'd be willing to look into?
I mean, I shouldn't say anything, but I guess minimum wage, like $16 an hour.
Other than that, how's everything?
Other than that, everything's been good. If I'm not falling over or doing something.
Let's see. Oh yeah, there's plenty of places. Guys, send me. You don't gotta do it now. Do it later. But let's see, send me a list. Uh, of places that you have applied to.
Okay.
I don't get. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, yeah, I get it.
even that too, that's a good one if you see into that. A dental assistant, plenty of places do no experience. Um, and some places do part time, and the pay is really good, like really.
Yeah,
And then a lot of the places train you there.
that's something I need to look into.
Yeah, there's like a lot. You literally search up, um, no experience, and you'll get a lot of things. Or even, have you ever thought about like waiting tables and stuff like that?
I did that, but then like years ago. But then what's the word I want to use? I was slow by their standards, so it didn't last too long.
Gonna be there. Wait, let's see. Where? Image. Let's Have you ever thought about doing work from home customer service?
I have, but then I looked into that, and a lot of them it seems like scams. So if you find anything that doesn't seem scammy, let me know.
Yeah, even let's see, work from home. This is there we go. Okay, here's one. Is it? Where is it? Mm, mm. Oh, I found one. A lot of them are social media. I did that before. There's social media like content creators where you help
Yeah.
people. There's a lot of them. I will send you. hmm, I'll send them to you, and they see a lot of things that have to be put on. Like if you Indeed,
Yeah.
they have verified. Some of them can be scammed. But I can send you a couple of them if you feel like it might be a little scamish. And go over yourself for that.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Sorry, my dog is snoring.
Oh, it's so cute. I think it's cute when animals snore.
Oh, it's cute until they're doing it all night. These are really good. I see plenty people do these um on like social media. Is they hire you to like go on lives, and you go on their accounts and stuff that they have.
Yeah.
You just sit there and just get people to get the products that they want you to talk about.
Oh, I think I've seen something like that before.
You probably seen it all over TikTok.
Oh yeah, that's probably where I found it, saw it at.
Okay, I sent you two.
Excuse me.
Those are remote, so they're bigger companies from the mainland.
Oh yeah, thank you for that.
Mm. Even let's see, many places like even even like places like like phone companies,
Yeah.
they need people to just answer phones. That's one too you can do from home. Yeah, I'll send you some more, but just do them if you're like no need.
Okay. I'll definitely look at it though.
Yeah, yeah, I'll keep looking though. But it was so much easier to just talk instead of typing.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Yeah, and then even there's even some places online for certain things that they you can even go because sometimes I know like they want you to like have the schooling and that's expensive, it's hard as shit.
Yeah,
So they do some places will even pay for schooling.
which is good if they can pay.
Yeah, look, we keep looking at those here and what is like one thing though that you're like, nah.
Okay, I did like elementary schooling. I don't want to go back to that. It's a job. Um, food, like the food industry, whether it's like restaurants or whatever. I'm like, nah. So that's the two main things. I'm like, nah. And life insurance, selling that.
Mm. See, right here is one. I wonder if they do no experience. There aren't plenty dental assistants. You said no to like kids.
Yeah, that's a long story, which I'll share with you privately, but I just don't want to like put it out on publicly like this.
What about receptionists?
I wouldn't mind doing that too. I would love to do that.
There's this one right here, and it is a. Sorry, I'm just kind of like spamming you with these things.
No worries.
Because when I needed a job, I wish somebody would just like help me.
I I know that feeling.
This one is they have flexible schedule, starts at 18 an hour. It would be a receptionist for a veterinary clinic.
Oh, I can go look at animals.
And when you read what you'll do, it doesn't seem like you need like X, Y, and Z to do all these things.
Yeah.
There's another one. This is another one. But this one is the scheduling is a little bit more different. That other one, it says the scheduling can be flexible. But this one, it starts at 20.
Ah,
Mm-hmm. 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 Really on the center.
if you hear my phone going off, it's because I'm also applying at the same time.
Oh, dun, 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 dun.
I gotta burp. Excuse me.
Ew. Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm human. I gotta burp once in a while.
We all got burp. Oh, where is this? Weekends as needed. One second. This one, this one is minimal wage, so it starts at 16. What's on? Okay, but I am going to make a phone call real quick. I'm still gonna be on your line, but I'll keep sending.
Okay, sounds good. I appreciate you.
What's going on your worry?
Definitely appreciate you.
Oh, of course, I'll send you some more, and I'll text you after. I think I still have your number.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, bye.
I love you.
Love you, bye.
Bye. Yeah, so I appreciate any help that I get. Yeah, and I'm sorry, I'm human. If I wasn't human, I'll be an alien from outer space. So, um, yeah, I appreciate any help I can get. It's one of those things, it's better when you can have like multiple heads at once coming into to think than just having like one person trying to think everything, you know? I'm applying actually right now to one of the links that my cousin sent me. So that's what I'm typing right now. So yeah, I'm If I wasn't human, I would be an alien from outer space. From the planet. Planet was Morkimindi, Nanu Nanu. Planet was he from? I don't know what I don't know what violin. I don't know. What? No, I wouldn't tell you shut up, kid dog. It was I'm live on Instagram, so Instagram you can actually have like guests come on as well. So that's what it was. It was my cousin on live with me on IG. So it was just like something both like I could do. So I had it on to where everybody could hear. Let's see. So it wasn't like you needed to shut up or anything like that. Let's see. Trying to share some links. So this is what I'm doing right now. Copy that. Sure that's space. So this is why sometimes I like to talk to people, just to talk in general. I like to talk out my thoughts, whatever. Um, in general, I like to talk it out because it sometimes helps me to like clear my head with people, Kid dog, you should know. I like talking to people, especially with what I'm going through, because in that way it helps me to get my thoughts out there more than see it now I feel better because I'm talking it out. Um uh I don't like keeping things to myself and making my head feel like a Microsoft window with 10 million like um tabs open and I don't know which one is taught. You ever heard of those things where you have like all these tabs open and you don't know which one is playing music or doing what, that kind of thing. It's like you don't know which one is playing music, you don't know which one is having a video on, you don't know where this sound's coming from. Yeah, that's how I feel when I have multiple things going on in my head. And that's why a lot of times I like to talk it out. Because then with anybody, even if it is just like on live streaming or with other people, because in that way it helps me to um, clear my head, if that makes sense. I probably don't make no sense at all. Oh, my eyeball is itchy. Excuse the eyeball. Yeah, well, of course, the time, whatnot, you're in Canada, I'm like here, in Hawaii. There is a Longs near me. It's like a 10-minute walk from where I'm at. It's really close. I should, did I ever see it? And I'm trying to remember. I know I saw a post for, okay, okay, that's another good one. C-Tag. Let's do that. See, this is why I like talking. Whether it's just in live streams or chats, whatever, because it helps me to like clear my brain, and like talking to other people also helps me to clear my head and like get things out there, and hearing feedback sometimes helps me to easily like, get through what I'm going through. Don't know if that makes sense, but this is how I see things. Cashiering, yeah. I definitely have cashiering experience for that, that's for sure. Oh yeah, and I did get a credit card at JQ. Not me personally. I didn't get a credit card. Um, I had somebody sign up for a credit card. Just put it that way. I was supposed to get um like a card, like a commission card. Right now, the situation with the weather, I don't know if it's on the Big Island right now. I don't know what's that like for that island, but it did rain hard, like really badly hard yesterday on Monday, to where Manoa is that side of the island for me. Got a lot of flooding and damaging. Let's see. Let me see if I can show a map. I hope if I had spelled that right. But let's see. Is this a good one? It's not. Right now, so yeah, that's what I know of um the weather situation. I know Manoa got flooding. It's supposed to be windier this week and less rainy, supposedly, but that can always change. Let's see. Mind me asking. Asking what? Ask me a question. Oh, Calvin Klein. Okay, why I stopped working at Calvin Klein. This map I'm showing on YouTube is not the best. Okay, Calvin Klein, I was getting only 1 day a week at 4 hours. And the management was so poorly bad that it was impossible to work with anybody there, especially the main manager, B. I'm just gonna call her B. Yeah, it stopped in my area there. She was horrible. She was a B, a B, BITCH. I probably shouldn't have said spelled it that, but she was horrible, and I was literally only getting 1 day a week, 4 hours, with Calvin Klein. And where I live, it's like, I don't want to say low income. It's more like federal housing. They go by your income, and if I had kept working there, my rent would have gone up so high that I wouldn't have been able to afford to pay rent. Basically, it was that high. Um, because okay, holiday season in retail, you have the tendency to get more hours because it's a holiday season. and everybody's on deck because you're supposed to be making sales, okay? But so because that went into consideration, that's why my rent went high, and it was down to like 1 day a week. The management at Calvin Klein was horrible, like super, super horrible. And if you didn't wear dress code, they would chew you out basically for not wearing dress code. The main supervisor, main manager, whatever the heck she was called, she was be word, she was be herself, okay? To where like her position got to her head. Okay, she thought, Nanya, you would know this, high maka maka, meaning like she thought she was better than everybody, her poop smelled like roses, things like that. And it's based, there was a lot of complaints with everybody that worked there about her, and there was actually a long list of complaints about this supervisor. And when the district manager from the mainland came to Hawaii to, well, I guess to assess the stores, he basically just gave her a slap on the wrist. Like, basically, don't do that again. Okay, I definitely will look into it. I tried looking at Target to see if they had personal shoppers, but I don't remember if they actually had any. But yeah, Calvin Klein, I mean, and the pay was like $12 an hour. That was the time um, at that time that was minimum wage. So it was $12 an hour. So you can imagine my pay 4 hours a week. And but it was horrible. Oh, that Walmart's a madhouse, but I'll definitely look into it for sure. But yeah, Calvin Klein, it was, oh, what's the word about it? It was a pain in the butt. It was a pain in the neck. And I wouldn't recommend. Okay, one of you sent me for retail sales associate or Yeti. I actually applied over there, and they rejected my application. They gave me the interview, phone interview, everything. They rejected me. Said we're gonna go on with somebody else. So I just thought I'd say that. Yeah, but I mean, I'm sure Calvin Klein is like a decent company. Oh, and then I did apply with Armani outlet at Waikele. It was a full-time position. Guess who got rejected? Me. But I'm sure Calvin Klein is a decent company to work for if I applied for a grocery store position at a grocery store near me, K-Dog, Sean. And yeah, that's another one I am glad that I opted out of because yeah, it wasn't the very best. Wait, I'm making noise over here, sorry. Okay, that sounds good too. Put that in there. Oh, I'm applying for the one at Walmart. I think I know what the personal shopper is for that one is when um people do online ordering and then they come to you drop it off at their car kind of a thing. Um yeah. But like I said, I'm sure Calvin Klein is a good company to be with, but yeah, I was just under terrible management. I don't know which management is worse. But then I did hear that the manager that I did have at Calvin Klein ended up leaving, and she went to a store in Waikiki, and after that she went into her own jewelry business, which is weird. um I can't really do like stocking, like heavy lifting, because I do have like chronic back pain, so I can't like do that. um so because I fell down like almost 10 years ago. um I ended up with a bone spur on my back, and it left me with chronic pain ever since then. So it's kind of hard for me to like do anything like heavy lifting as a stalker. Not stalking, I'm not stalking people. Okay. Get a grip, people. So I'm trying to be mindful of that. Because my back is chronic. My back is a chronic one. No. Smells so fucking. Uh, uh, uh. You know why managers get manager positions, right? Most managers have made the most mistakes in their past and are managers because they know how to fix stuff. Well, true. I mean, I don't, I don't know if I would say that. I mean, I would think that they are good enough to like be promoted as manager, but then it's like I would like to think that they forget um where they started. For me, everybody starts at the bottom. Nobody starts at like at the top, you know? Shit. That I agree with that. They know how to talk their way through, how to talk their way up to be a manager. Um, they actually do. Yeah, I agree with that. A lot of it is now networking and word of mouth. It's like who you know and what you like. It's not what you know; it's who you know. Um, so I definitely agree with that, and it's for me. It's like I know people, but I hate to say like, oh yeah, I know them. You know what I mean? Like, um, I don't want to brag that I know somebody. You know what I mean? Like, like I know Sean K though from Canada, but I was like, can't he like I mean, so I get out. I mean, actually, it's hard. So, but it's definitely about networking. Brag about K dog. I true that, cousin. But yeah, a lot of times it's like about who you know and networking and word of mouth kind of a thing. Um, I'll brag a lot that I know. Wait, what? What else? My gosh, Grace. It's like I know people. What's the most famous person I know? Oh, I did talk to. If you guys ever watch Next in Fashion on Netflix, I did get a chance to talk to Godoy. His name is G for Godoy on Instagram. I did get a chance to talk to him in private messages. Let me see if. I mean, that's not nobody famous. Let's see. Let me see if I can. Let me share screen here. Let me flip this around. So this is Godoy from Next in Fashion. I did talk to him in private messaging one time, and I why can't I think of anybody? It's like maybe it's the time. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. It's gotta be it, right? Most famous person I've met. I met a whole bunch. I met um Barack Obama's sister more than once. I've met wrestlers like Taka Michinoku or Kishi, Don Morocco, Scotty Tuhati. No, not Scotty Tuhati. Brian Christopher, um, Grandmaster Sexay. He's Jerry the King Lawler's son. I met him. Um, let's see. I met Roseanne Barr. Um, let's see who else. And then when Logan was younger, he used to watch. Shoots. What question? Okay, what's the personal question? I met when Logan was younger, he used to watch this guy named Steve Songs. I met him. It's not like famous. I met. Well, you really met Will.i.am. I met Bret Hart. If you guys know who the Hart family is, I met Bret Hart. Um, I didn't meet them personally, but I saw Blink-182 backstage. Um, Before their concert. Yeah, I'm still doing Ozempic. I'm on 2 milligrams of Ozempic, and um, going on 2 milligrams of Ozempic, it made me really sick, like at first. But then what I've noticed that if I eat something, like even if it's just like a banana, or just um anything in general, just to eat something small, or even drinking like a protein shake, it will not make me sick. But yeah, I remember it hurt. So I'm on to everybody when they do Ozempic is different. When I was on 1 milligram for the longest time, my body got so immune to it that it wasn't like my weight loss stalled and it wasn't working for weight loss. And um, my A1C is great now. It's at 5.4 last time I was checked. And the only reason why I started Ozempic is because I am also diabetic, type 2 diabetic. So my A1C is perfectly fine now. It's 5.2, but we're still treating it, and I say we, it's because me and my doctor are still treating it as a, what's the word I want to use? Like, I still have diabetes. Because if I ever got off Ozempic, my diabetes sugar levels will go high. It really has changed my mindset when it comes to food. Um, and protein is key. And K-Dog started Manjaro, and he's dropped 5 pounds since Sunday. Um, Protein is key. You gotta eat protein with every meal, and I've been struggling with that because I've been so broke because of work. I've just been eating what I can, but protein is key. And knowing when you actually are full and not like overeating anything. So, um, definitely eating better, working out. Um, to me, for your friend, if she wants to like try like you know, just with working out, eating better, go for that. You know, try that route first before actually considering Ozempic, especially if she is type 2 diabetic or any type of diabetic, you know, she'll definitely get coverage for that. That's what I learned through my medical. But since, oh, excuse me, since being actually losing weight and being on Ozempic, I find that I have more energy during the day. You know, that's awesome. It, like I said, everybody's different when it comes to weight loss. If like eating better, working out helps you to lose weight and you can actually maintain it like that, good for you. Not everybody needs to be on a medication to help lose weight and getting their diabetes in check or the sugar levels in check. Whatever works best for you, go for it. Um, Maybe just like for me, I can say Ozempic is what's worked for me. I seen a nutritionist. It was weird. When I was seeing a nutritionist, I'll be gaining weight instead of losing weight. Um, so that was my problem. But with I know I'm down 60 pounds since the last time I checked, but I'm also backed up. If anybody catches the heat right now, so that is something that um doesn't help the weight loss. But yeah, to me, everybody, like I keep saying, everybody is different, and you gotta do what you feels best for you. So like 60, 60. See, I lost 60 pounds so far, and I don't know if you guys can see it. The lighting is bad, but if I do my collarbone a certain way, you can see. Yeah, different things work for different people. You can see how much weight I lost. Even I have wings, okay, people. I literally have wings. I can go flying. Um, okay, dog. Yeah, so like yesterday, I went to the gym. Like my thyroid doctor, and last time I saw him, if you do like the treadmill, do like 3 incline. You don't have to walk fast or anything like that. But do a 3 incline. Stay that for a minute. And go to 6. Stay that for a minute. 9, and you know, keep going up like that. And then go back down to 3. You know, sometimes I will do that to you. Sometimes breakups will do that to you. I swear, my breakup made me eat. But yeah, a lot of protein, a lot of getting movement. Actually, get movement. Whether it's going outside for a walk on a street or just get moving, and um even if it is like at home, if there's a lot of YouTube videos that you can do workouts with. Just getting movement in is the best thing for anybody to do. Instead of being sitting down, lounging around, things that don't make your body move. Um, yeah, and that's a good thing on the incline. But that way, he's also said to like keep the incline going, like not always doing the same incline because then your body gets used to it, and then you can't like it won't work after a while if that makes sense. Um, but yeah, I hate running too. I can't run for the life of me. So he said because your body gets prone to being stuck on the same level or however you want to say it, always like do an adjustment. So like maybe if, for example, if you do a treadmill for like an hour, 30 minutes, like, break it down to where you can do like certain inclines during that point. So that's what I do. But yeah, I noticed I have more energy. I have things that I can move my body more like in ways that I never thought I would move before, kind of a thing. Um, so it feels good to be losing weight. And I actually like the gym now. This is coming from somebody who always hated working out, always hated like PE and not wanting to do any of that. But yeah, just eating right, protein, try to limit the carbs as much as possible, choose healthier alternatives. You know, everybody's different, everybody's body type is different. What works for me may not work for the next person, and so forth and so forth. Um, so yeah. I should do a live stream about that, to be honest. And talk about that. I'm bringing walking path and yeah, I mean even I even thought about getting a walking pad. Um just to like what the heck is this? So yeah, I thought of doing that. Like my son and I we go walking a lot, so yeah. Yeah, I've noticed I've been able to do things better now. Like I feel like I have more energy. I can do things. I'm more flexible. I'm always having to need to move. I need to get moving. It's a bug flying around. Sorry. I think I think it's time for me to end this live stream and try to go to bed. So I'll be back. If this is me, so yeah. If talking about Ozempic is something that I should talk about on here, the live stream, let me know. So with that, I'm gonna end both live streams and see you guys in the next ones. Bye. Eight.